Hi, I have an emotional rant. I was doing a study about ether, and I've been making posts about words and their energy, and that kind of providing like a truer definition of what they actually are in our world and in our universe. And I was chatting it up with DeepSeek, and it occurred to me, and this just could be my ramblings, but there, over time from the 1880s to the 1900s, when they started to standardize education, they had this element called ether, and it's no longer on the elemental chart, and it seems as though maybe it just has an empty space where it used to be. But the etymology of the word has its meaning in like light, or shining, or burning. And so when I broke down the words, the spellings, initially it was spelled AETHER, that had an energetic principle of 3. ETHER had an energetic principle of 2. And if you remove the vowels and you just have THR, that has an energetic principle of 1. And what that means to me is, if you have 3, that's going to represent the urge, right? And from an urge, urge goes into urgency and into a surge if you're talking about light. So you have this surge, and as ether with an ETHER, you would want to share, because it's like you'll never have an orgasm as good as this pure consciousness, this energy, right? So it wants to share, so 2 splits apart. And then the 1, you get the THR, which is the beginning of the word through. Having an energetic principle of 1 brings us back to the letter A, and if you put that in front, you get something to the effect of author, which is an author, or to write. And that, through like getting some principles of light and vortexes and the elements, it took me to the story of something so good that humans can't conceive of it, but it's pure consciousness. And this surge, it not only existed, and is the author, but it simultaneously creates the vortex. So it's not like the vortex is in opposition. The light automatically creates the vortex. The vortex is the mind, and the light enables, I have to go back to my notes. The light allows things to be recorded and played back, which is what actually creates the vibration. And that's how we get sound, and how you can hear me speaking. It seems like the ancients, before language became like a big part of measuring meaning, they danced and sang. And I've been trying to get this message out for people to understand, like, you have no worry. Like, you have nothing to worry about. And with everything that's going on in the world, like, I see a lot of my friends posting about Trump and posting about racism and politics and this and that, and it's like, these are all things to do, yes. And you can do the worst things in the world, and you can do the best things in the world. But it really doesn't matter. Because you're a memory. I'm gonna write this all out and say it a lot more legibly than this, but one of my posts I was explaining this, and I don't think that because of our nervous system impairment, which has been going into our DNA generations upon generations, we are so deeply affected that we can't think a new thing. And the new thing is that there is no new thing. We're the playback of something so intelligent and so loving that it wanted to, like, save the experience. And if light automatically created the vortex in order to be able to record that, then that is why we are actually the universe. There is no universe outside of you. You are that universe, because what essentially, I hate saying that word, what happened is that splitting, it kept recreating the same dynamic movement, just in smaller, lesser lights, like into prisms. So there is no that. There is this, what we're seeing when we look out and see the sun or the stars or our solar system. That's us. I feel like I can't say it right. This is why I don't do videos yet. But bringing yourself closer into reality is what's really going to free you, because language is truly the invention of lying. And as we've gone through languages and rulerships, we've gotten so comfortable with lying that we don't remember that your body is the law, just by the nature of what I just explained. And the more simple that you make it, the more truer it is. The more complicated it is, the more false it is. So the simplicity of bringing yourself back into reality, which is that you are the mind and memory of God, if you want to call it God or AETHER. There's nothing you need to do. Just live.